to another video. Today I'm doing a tag and I feel like I haven't done a tag in a really long time, but I don't know how entirely accurate that is. Deja vu, I've said that before. Anyway, today I'm doing a tag. You can see from the title of the video that I'm doing the Guilty Reader tag, and I was tagged by the Book Odyssey, so I will link her video down below. Thank you very much, and let's get cracking. So from reading these questions, this seems to just be like a tag of, are you a liar? Like, did you lie about that? And I think I'm quite an honest person, so I don't think I've lied about an awful lot of book related things. Obviously you shouldn't lie about anything, but white lies happen. Anyway, there are 10 questions regarding book lies. Let's go. First one, have you ever re-gifted a book? Yes, I have. People know I'm a reader, and I think people just assume I like books, so I will like any book and then end up giving me like crime novels. And I don't like crime novels, I like fantasy. So books like that end up elsewhere, whether that's being sold, being trashed, or being re-gifted to someone else who might actually like crime novels. Not just crime novels, but like, people just think that because you like books, you'll like any book, and that's not true. Okay, moving on. Yes, I've re-gifted a book. Question number 2, have you ever said you've read a book that you haven't? I don't think so. Other than like maybe in school for like required readings, like I don't think I ever finished some of them. Like I read most of them. No, I think there was only one that I never finished, and that was The Picture of Dorian Gray. And I only didn't finish it by like 20 pages because I ran out of time. Maybe that, like I read most of it, I just didn't read the last 20 pages. I just spark notes to them. But other than that, I don't think I've ever lied about saying I've read something that I haven't. I'm not ashamed of the things that I haven't read. I haven't read Harry Potter, and you all know that, so if I was going to lie about anything, it would probably be that. Haven't read Lord of the Rings, there's another one. There's a lot of things that I haven't read that I feel like I probably should have or would lie about, but I ain't gonna. So no, I don't think I've ever lied. Question number 3, have you ever borrowed a book and not returned it? Yes. I borrowed Beastly. We're talking like years ago, I must have been about 13. I borrowed Beastly from a friend, and then like we just lost contact and I ended up with the book. I no longer have the book, and I don't know if I did maybe give it back or if it just got lost or unhauled somewhere, I don't know, but I don't recall ever returning it. Other than that one, I tend not to borrow books. I am a buyer. Like in my current lifetime, when I was younger I used to borrow books more often, but I am a buyer, so I've got no one to return them to because they're mine. Question number 4, have you ever read a book series out of order? No, unless we then go on the debate of what order do you read the Chronicles of Narnia in, because some people do it like chronologically, some people do it in publication order. Even then I haven't read all of them. I've only read like the first 3, or the first 3 in chronological order, I think. But I don't think I've ever read a series out of order. Why would you? You'd be so confused, surely. I don't know. I don't quite get why you would read the 3rd one before the first one. I don't know. Next! Have you ever spoiled a book for someone? Not intentionally. I would never intentionally spoil a book for someone. If I'm talking in a spoilery way, I will try my hardest to like warn you that I'm gonna spoil it. I maybe like in passing may have mentioned something because I think someone's read a book and they haven't, but I've never intentionally gone, oh, he dies at the end. Like, that's just not cool, and I wouldn't want someone to do it to me, so I wouldn't do it to someone else. Next, have you ever dog-eared a book? Yes, when I was younger I used to dog-ear books all the time because I'm the sort of person that likes a book to look read, so I like to crack the spine, and I still do. I like for like it to look like it's been loved, and I used to like it to look loved like to the extreme where I wouldn't use a bookmark, I would dog-ear the pages. I've since really switched my tune on that one, and now I hate dog-earing pages. And if I lend my books out to people, I'm like, I don't care if you crack the spine, I don't care if you, I don't know, trash the spine, that's mainly the thing that I don't care about. But if you dog-ear the page, I will find you. But I used to do it myself, and I no longer do, and now I hate it. Next, question number 7. Have you ever told someone you own a book, but you don't? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever lied about that, unless again it was like unintentionally, like a book I used to own. I was like, oh yeah, I've got that one, and then I remember, oh no, I unhauled it, or something. Like, I wouldn't intentionally tell someone I've got a book that I don't have. Next, question number 8. Have you ever told someone you haven't read a book, but you have? No, I don't think so. Again, why would I, like, am I ashamed of this book that I've read? No, I'm not ashamed of what I've read. I suppose in some situations, like, it might be like a 50 Shades of Grey thing, like some people have read it and they think like, oh no, no one can know that I read that. But I honestly haven't read 50 Shades of Grey. But no, I've never lied about saying I haven't read a book that I have. I don't think, anyway. Question number 9. Have you ever skipped or skimmed a chapter? This is complicated. Yes and no. No, I've never skipped a chapter completely. I will always go back and read it. But if I'm in a position in a book where I'm not enjoying it and it's not going anywhere and I'm like debating DNFing it, I will skip a few chapters ahead to see if anything interesting is happening. Then I will go back, like if something interesting is happening, I will go back and then continue to read because I know it's going somewhere. So it's just like spoiling it for myself, so I know that it's not a total waste of my time because I'm not enjoying it at the time and I want to know that it's worth something at the end. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. And also in like dual perspective books, when there's a perspective that's just boring as shit, I will skim it. I'll still read it, I'll never skip it. I will never skip a chapter completely, but I will like skim through people I don't care about's perspective. And maybe just read the dialogue because I don't care about their descriptions, I don't know. But yes, is the answer there. Question number 10. Have you ever bad-mouthed a book you like? Criticising is not bad-mouthing, but of course I will criticise a book that I like. Like in my book babbles, books like, for example, my Aka War book babble, I loved that book through and through, but I still had criticisms and there are still things that I didn't like. So of course I'm gonna say those things. So I don't think that's necessarily bad-mouthing a book, but I will criticise books that I like. And in terms of like full-on like bad-mouthing, shaming books, I will only do that to books that I have given like 1 star or below, because I know a lot of it is personal opinion, and if you like a book, I don't want to go around like bad-mouthing it completely unless it's terrible, like Given to the Sea. But we aren't going to talk about that. And that is all 10 questions, so this has been pretty quick. I am going to tag Jess from Between the Lines, G from Book Roast, and anyone else that wants to do this, and I'm going to leave it at that. Boom! If you have enjoyed this tag, then give us a thumbs up, chat to me down in the comments. If you aren't subscribed and fancy subscribing, I'm always eternally grateful for that. I upload every Sunday and Wednesday and some odd days in between if I'm feeling generous, and I will see you next time. Bye!